Victim's name is Leo Kopernik, sir. Seems he was killed in the costume store. And then he was deposited here. Staged, so to speak.
I love the faces you pull in this movie. They cannot be described in any other way. There's driving with purpose.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Nettle tea face.
Yeah.
And then alarmed by a bird.
Yeah, that was like pure horror. I can't do it now, it's making me laugh.
No acting required.
No, yeah, I'm just a big silly lady with silly faces.
That was the original title, Big Silly Lady.
Big silly lady.
And they went, nah, we're going to do the Three Blind Mice reference, Agatha Christie.
I don't know why. It's so current.
And the other thing is, how long did it take for you to practice your pitch perfect young Richard Attenborough impression? Because...
Ages.
Yeah.
I love doing impressions when it's just off the cuff. Mm-hmm. But having to do it when it's scripted is hard. Comedy's hard, you know?
News just in, yeah.
Breaking news. But no, I watched quite a few Dickie Attenborough films before I did that. So I don't know if it's any good, but I don't think it matters.
You're pulling my leg, sir. You've never heard of Dickie. Richard Attenborough, Pinky Brown, Brighton Rock. You must have. You wanted a recording of my voice. Well, here it is. What you want me to say is, I love you.
Keep in mind that we're here to conduct an interview as part of a murder investigation, not an article of Sight and Sound magazine, yes?
Yes, sir.
How was this movie first described to you?
Nice.
When you were approached with it? Because I want it to be like, it's a whodunit.
Yeah, it kind of was described as that. I mean, I think it was described as a whodunit. I knew Fox Searchlight was doing it, who I love, and Tick, and they make great comedies and just great movies all around. Honestly, the thing that really drew me in initially was Tom George being involved, who's our director, who's made one of the best British series, I think, in the last 10 years, this country. I probably mainly did it because I thought Daisy and Charlie were going to be in it and I just wanted to meet them. So we got Charlie, which is great. It would have been nice to have Daisy as well.
How much footage, though, do you think there is of you corpsing, fluffing lines, laughing at Sam Rockwell doing his drunken walk, which is Oscar-worthy in of itself, or the elaborate sneeze, which made me...
Yeah, that was...
I actually blurted. I was like...
That was really funny. I don't think we knew he was going to make it that big either. I think when Sam and Tim Key, who is the funniest fella on the planet, when they were together, I couldn't keep a straight face. Tim makes me laugh probably more than anyone else. And Sam and I got a shout out in his new book, which we're ecstatic about. Ecstatic. I think he's also taken it to the Fringe, so I'm going to be in the front row.
Excellent. You know Tim Key comes up with a lot of the tasks for Taskmaster.
I know.
Right. Were you doing what I do, which is, here's an idea. You should do this in the next series. Because that, I would have constantly been pitching it.
Say that to him. Oh yeah, maybe I should do that.
Still time, text him.
Yeah, I've got his number, you know.
There we go.
Do you have his number?
I don't want to brag, but no, I don't.
It's not a competition, but...
It really isn't, but you are winning.
Wouldn't be a close one.
When you are trying to watch something that's fun and silly and kind of tongue-in-cheek, like See How They Run, what do you put on at home? And I'm not just saying Taskmaster because it's come up, but what are those things? I know you love Bridesmaids. I know that.
I love it.
I'm ready
to
party with the best of them.
I'm ready to party with the best of them.
You do. But what else is on a par?
Veep.
Ooh.
Gone American.
Sometimes I find a bit too close to a documentary.
Come on, man.
It's the art versus reality thing.
But that's what's so good about it, because it's a world that we're not a part of.
The American thing does help with that. Yeah.
It does help with that. My partner's been trying to get me into The Office for years. It's not that I don't love it. I just...
Original flavour or...?
Original.
Great.
Because every man of your age quotes it all the time.
Oh my God, man of your age is going to haunt me.
A man of your...
It's the double finger point of
that type.
Ugh, you with the glasses and the beard. Oh, I know you.
And the humour.
Yeah.
Partridge. I love listening to a Partridge audiobook.
I honestly think it's one of the best things in existence. All other audiobooks should just stop bothering.
Honestly, he has struck gold with that because he can just do that till the day he dies.
From Home.
And everyone will listen to it.
The Oast House, are just outrageous.
Seldom.
Him talking about his kids that won't talk to him.
I know, and it's so sad as well. I mean, he talks about Lynn being a really great artist. She's actually quite good. Oh,
it's good times. Katharine Hepburn, that was another voice. Was that another one where you sat down and went, right, that's 2 hours of YouTube?
That one was easier because Katharine Hepburn has such a distinctive, you can just sort of do that and I think you get away with it. And I feel like I've kind of done that before.
What are your back pocket impressions? I mean, what would you comfortably go, here we go?
Mainly Kristen Wiig sketches from SNL.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd say I'm a master at most of those.
Checkout Lady. Has to be.
Did you remember? Yeah, Checkout Lady. Do you remember? There's a sketch that Nick Kroll did. Publicity. Did you ever see that?
Rings a bell.
And it's like ripping the piss out of publicists, which I find really funny. And it's these two girls, and their names are Liz, and they've got a firm called Publicity. I do that a lot, but that's a bit more niche.
Valley Girl is always fun.
I love Valley Girl, and that is probably my secret dream, is to be a Valley Girl in something.
Make it happen.
Tim Key. the weirdest Valley Girl, like the most awkward Valley Girl ever.
That's the pitch for the sketch, Awkward Valley Girl.
He's the awkward Valley Girl and I'm his best friend.
Or publicist.
Or publicist, called Liz.
So, what you're wearing, it's a nice try. It's a good effort.
Yeah.
In this movie, you do some accidental jokes, which I think are my favourite when people don't realise that they've done a joke. But it leads me to this question. What is your go-to joke? Like every so often someone goes, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm not good with jokes.
Not even like a single cracker.
No, it'd be like, I'm so bad. Horse walks into a bar. Bartender says, why the long face? But everyone can do that.
I'm going to make you feel better with an even worse one. What do you call Postman Pat when he retires? Pat.
It's funny and it's true. Yeah.
It's the dream.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure. I'm going to leave you now.
Okay.
And I'm going to pat your poor publicist on the back and go, she doesn't mean it.
It's all for fun.
It's all fun. It was all a joke.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plum.